Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Well, it is officially Oscars night. This has been a crazy award season, so I'm super excited to see who's going to take home all the top prizes at this year's Academy Awards. A few that I'm looking out for. I want Demi Moore to win Best Actress. I just think that would be a fantastic win. I want to see Anora take home screenplay. I think that would be a fun one. And I'm excited to see that Best Picture battle. I do think Anora's out front, but I want to see if Conclave can sneak up and possibly take home the top prize. With all of that out of the way, let's jump into the Oscars. Alright, so Kieran Culkin just won Best Supporting Actor for Real Pain. That was expected. The way that the nominees were announced was unexpected. Robert Downey Jr. just came out and spoke about each one, and they didn't play any Oscar clips or anything. I was really hoping for clips this year, but instead of having 5 people come out to talk about each nominee, I guess they're just gonna have last year's winner in the category speak about everyone. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. I will say Conan O'Brien's opening monologue was extremely funny. I enjoyed the Adam Sandler bit towards the end of it. So it's going strong so far, but I'm not sure if I really like how these actors are going to be announced. It's a little bit odd. All right, and up next we have animated feature film. I don't think this is the order that I saw on Twitter earlier, but let's see if Flow can win or if The Wild Robot is going to pull off the win like I'm expecting. Oh! And Flow wins the Oscar. So this is unexpected, I think, especially when you're talking about precursors. And this definitely indicates how the Academy is going in a new direction, especially when it comes to animated feature. Last year with Miyazaki, The Boy and the Heron, and now Flow, they just do not want to go to bat for DreamWorks, it seems like. We haven't really seen them dip too much on Pixar, but this is a surprising win and kind of the first small upset of the night, even though it was possible for this to happen. And now we're going right into animated short film, and I was predicting Wander to Wonder for this one, but I'm never too confident in my short predictions. And In the Shadow of the Cypress takes home the win. I did hear that and Yuck were kind of the other two that were contending to win alongside Wander to Wonder. Great win for them. I'll definitely have to check that short film out. Up next is costume design. All of the actors from films just came out and spoke, and John Lithgow was about to announce the winner. And Wicked takes home costumes, which is very much expected, one of the easier awards to predict tonight. But I do just want to take a moment to talk about how they took the Fab Five announcing category that they normally do with acting and applied it to costumes, which I think this works a little bit better than acting, because sometimes those acting ones, especially last year, felt a little forced, like some of the actors talking to the other actors that were nominated just didn't work. Where a lot of these actors actually worked with these costume designers, and you're getting to highlight some of the hard-working people in the craft categories. So I have to say, I really like this announcing format more than I liked how Robert Downey Jr. announced supporting actor earlier in the night so far. Up next is original screenplay. Let's see if Anora takes home its first award of the night, or if A Real Pain can upset. And Anora does take home its first award of the night. This is where the jumping off point is, where Anora can take home multiple Oscars on its way to most likely nabbing that Best Picture trophy. I love Anora. I loved Real Pain. I would have been happy with either one winning, but this is really cool for Sean Baker to finally take home an Oscar. And up next is adapted screenplay. Conclave has been the runaway favorite all season. I would be absolutely shocked if anything else took home this prize. And Conclave takes home the award as expected. If Conclave wants to keep up in that Best Picture race, this was absolutely needed, as there isn't too many other awards it's contending for besides probably editing. So definitely deserved to win. Absolutely love Conclave's script, and this kind of keeps the night a little bit more interesting. Now we have makeup and hairstyling. And The Substance takes home as expected. Much deserved win. Amazing, outstanding makeup, especially in the last third of that film. Well deserved win. Alright, and up next is one of the biggest awards of the night, editing. Will Anora take this and continue the Anora sweep later into the night? Will Conclave win and keep its Best Picture hopes alive? Or will something like Wicked come out of nowhere and take home the win? Holy crap, and Anora wins editing. So this most likely means Sean Baker is going to win 4 Oscars tonight, which is the most in history for one single film. I mean, with Anora winning editing, Conclave's hopes are pretty much dead. If Anora is this strong, it's probably picking up directing and then going on to take Best Picture. So that is absolutely insane that Sean Baker is probably about to make history a little bit later tonight. All right, and now we have supporting actress, so we get to watch Zoe Saldana most likely complete her sweep. And Zoe wins her Oscar. Definitely well deserved, even though I didn't personally care for Emilia Perez. She was definitely the best part of the film, and she is just such a enormous actor, you know, being in the Avengers series and Avatar. Definitely well deserved. I'm happy for her. Now we have production design. This should be Wicked's second win of the night. And Wicked takes home the win for production design. Absolutely deserved. I know Nosferatu had some crazy production design as well, so did Dune 2. But what Wicked did, kind of creating every set so physical and planting all those tulips and doing all that, they marketed and pushed it extremely well too. Well-deserved win. It's nice to see Wicked take home 2 Oscars tonight. Up next we have Song. This is most likely going to be El Mal from Emilia Perez, as that's won pretty much every single precursor up to this point. And El Mal wins, so Emilia Perez is also going to be taking home 2 Oscars tonight, just like Wicked. Now we have documentary short. I was predicting The Only Girl in the Orchestra, but I also think I Am Ready, Warden, and Incident could also pick up a win here. And The Only Girl in the Orchestra wins. I was predicting that just because Netflix was behind it, and I feel like Netflix has a lot more power to push some of these films in the short categories over some of the, like lower budget independent docs. And now we have Best Documentary Feature. It seems like a lot of people want No Other Land to win this, but people are kind of unsure if it has the full support of the Academy behind it because it really hasn't been picking up too many precursors. I unfortunately wasn't able to check out any of them this year, but I'm interested to see who's going to win. And No Other Land does pick up the win. I think that is well deserved from what I have been hearing about the film. So congratulations to them, and it's definitely one that I'm going to want to check out when I am able to. Up next is sound. I think Dune is out front, but I was a little bit iffy on this one. I think something like Wicked could win, or possibly Complete Unknown. And Dune Part 2 does end up taking home the award. I knew it was the front runner. I think it was well deserved. Definitely all of the sandworms and the thumping to call in the soundworms was the most memorable sound in the theater for me this year. I absolutely love it, and I wonder if they're going to be able to continue this with Dune Messiah when that comes out in a couple years. Up next is visual effects, and this should be Dune winning back-to-back awards and taking home 2 awards tonight. And Dune Part 2 does take home the award. Once again, well-deserved. Absolutely love Dune Part 2. The sound and visual effects paired together was some of the best work I've seen this year. Much well-deserved. Up next is the last short category with live-action short. I'm predicting The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent, but once again, I wasn't able to check out all the shorts, so we'll see if there's any upsets here. Oh, what? I'm Not a Robot just won Best Live Action Short? I don't think I saw anyone predicting this. It was all The Man Who Cannot Remain Silent or Aileen. I didn't really see anything with I'm Not a Robot. This is definitely one of the big shockers of the night coming in a short category. I'm definitely interested to see other people talk about this one to see if anyone was even expecting this to win. Now we have the Oscar for cinematography. I believe this will be The Brutalist's first win of the night. And Lol Crawley does take home the win for The Brutalist. This is The Brutalist's first win of the night, but I have a feeling Adrien Brody is going to come with a second very soon. Well, we have International Feature up next. They waited very late in the ceremony for this one. I think I'm Still Here has enough support behind it to take over Emilia Perez, but let's see if it actually happens. And I'm Still Here does pull it off. Shout out to everyone in Brazil who has been watching all of my videos throughout this award season. This is a huge win for you guys, and I'm sure you guys are pumped over there. Now we have score, which I'm expecting The Brutalist to take home. I think I mentioned Adrien Brody would be up next a few categories ago, but I forgot score hadn't been presented yet. So let's see if The Brutalist can win it. And The Brutalist does take home score, so that's the second win for The Brutalist tonight, and now I can say it's probably going to take home 3 when Best Actor is presented. Up next is Actor in a Leading Role, and we're actually getting clips for this, which is interesting when thinking about what happened in the 2 supporting roles. Well, let's see who wins. I think it's going to be Adrien Brody. And Adrien Brody takes home the win for The Brutalist. This was expected as he took home everything except SAG, where Timothy won. I've still yet to check out The Brutalist. This hasn't played anywhere near me, but I'm very excited to check out the movie. It's my biggest must-watch left of the year. Up next is directing. It's really cool that Quentin Tarantino is announcing this. I do think Sean Baker is going to take this home after winning editing and screenplay. I'd be shocked if Brady Corbet swooped in and took this from him. And Sean Baker wins his third Oscar of the night. I would be absolutely stunned if Anora does not win Best Picture at this point in time. Now the only question left to ask is Mikey Madison coming along for the ride, or is Demi Moore going to continue her dominant season, or will Fernanda Torres pull off one of the biggest upsets of the night? All right, here we go. Lead actress, probably the biggest category of the night. I feel like with how strong Anora has been, Mikey Madison might take this home, but I still got fingers crossed personally for Demi Moore. Okay. And well, that was a little anticlimactic. If you were watching on Hulu, you might have just had the stream completely end in the middle of all the clips for Best Actress. I was thankfully able to find someone else streaming it, and I see Mikey Madison won. So unfortunately, I don't have much of a reaction, like shock-wise, but I'm not upset that Mikey Madison won. She absolutely deserved this phenomenal performance. I really wanted Demi to win just because I would love to see a horror performance like that take home a win at the Academy Awards. But this is much deserved. And is Mikey Madison the youngest actress to win for a leading role? I don't know. But overall, great win. And Anora has really swept more than I ever thought it could. It's definitely going to take home Best Picture. I apologize if I was out of focus at the end of Lead Actress. I just scrambled to find some other way to see who won, which was unfortunate. But now we get to see Best Picture, which is most definitely going to Anora after it swept pretty much every single category it could have won. And Anora wins Best Picture as expected after the absolutely insane night it had. Absolutely deserved. It's my favorite movie of the year that I've seen. That doesn't happen all too often. I mean, it did happen recently with Everything Ever All at Once, but Anora absolutely deserved this phenomenal movie. I just can't believe it swept as hard as it did. I really thought this was going to be a little bit more spread out, given how crazy this award season was. But the Academy loved Anora, and they are sending it home with 5 total Oscars, I believe, which is absolutely crazy. And well, there we have it. The 2025 Oscars have come to an end. I guess I can take my headset off now. Some closing thoughts. I'm still surprised Anora swept as hard as it did. I definitely thought that, Conclave would win editing, or Demi Moore or Fernanda Torres could win Best Actress. But the Academy really went out to bat for Anora. I loved the film, even though I maybe wanted a couple of those awards to go different ways personally. But it's really nice. Every single film that was very, very prominent this year took home an award. Conclave won screenplay. The Substance at least took home makeup, even though Demi didn't take home actress. The Brutalist won 3 prizes. And I feel like I'm probably forgetting a movie or two there. But, a lot of those top contenders definitely got some love at least. So that's good to see. Overall, for how crazy this award season was and winners changing left and right, this wasn't the most unpredictable Oscars. There was definitely a few shocks along the way, but I had a great time. And if you love movies and you love the award season, make sure to like this video and subscribe down below. I'll be covering the Oscars next season, and I'm trying to come up with a plan with other videos I can make throughout the year. I'm kind of thinking about maybe covering other award shows leading up to the Oscars for next award season. So if you want to join me on that journey, definitely subscribe down below. Other than that, let me know your thoughts about the Oscars in the comments below. What was your favorite part? What is something you didn't like? What was your favorite win? Just have a great conversation in the comments down below. But other than that, I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. And have a good night, everyone.